Welcome back to my channel. I mentioned in my last video that I was going to talk about my quilt planner. I realize this is a terrible angle now that I'm really looking at it. So, un momento. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, this is still a terrible angle, but it's a much better terrible angle. And I'm just putting my mic on, so give me a minute. I'm going to sound real great. Okay. This here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to push this back for a minute, is my quilt planner. I do use this, and you will see it's not filled out fantastically, but I do try to use this in order to schedule when I want to post, what I want to post next. I mentioned in my last video all the quilts that I have that are like in progress, so let's go through it, shall we? I bought these. Actually, we'll start here. I made this. Isn't she pretty? I made this because I couldn't find one that I wanted, so I have free will, and I made it. So I did, and I had a happy planner before. I bought these at Joann's, RIP, before they went out of business. I think I bought all three. I think it's like a set of clear, a set of blue, and a set of mini. I don't know. I could be wrong. I have to find them. But anyway, I made this. I printed this out. I have 5 ml laminate, so I made it. This also came from that same Joann's haul. Anything that's like Disney related in here came from that Joann's haul. Okay, so I kept these. These are from an old one. I should use these. I don't. I bought them. These are from Etsy. I bought them. I cut them to size. But anyway, this is from an old Happy Planner. I think it's the Happy Planner I have. And I kept them because obviously the months, they're super cute, easy. I don't have to make some, right? Like easy peasy lemon squeezy babies. Don't worry about this because I don't use it. Here's my bookmark. It's kind of a pain in the butt to take off. So I bought this, cut it terribly because I don't have registration marks because it's not meant for Happy Planner. But it was 82 cents on Etsy, y'all. So I bought it. And it has a whole bunch of different stuff that you can do, different things you can say. You can see that I cut it too wrong. I bought a like knockoff cut one to make a Happy Planner. It cuts it a little short, but the thrift gods saw fit to bless me, and I found a Happy Planner one for $1.99. So I'll be using that one going forward. Anyway, printed this out, right? Like, what am I doing? What's happening? It has all this, and I did not print everything. This is just what I thought was useful from it. Again, it was like 82 cents. It was amazing. I'll try to link it below. Okay. This I got from Canva. It is free. It's called a brain dump. I find it very useful because I can just write whatever I want. It doesn't have to make sense. I can come back later, look at it, and decide. This, now we're getting into sketchy territory. Whatever I'm about to tell you guys, do at your own risk, okay? I'm a person who likes to make copies of things for my own personal use. I just want to stress that. My own personal use. I'm not selling this. I'm not marketing this. I'm not doing anything. I bought these sheets from Fat Quarter Shop, perhaps, or perhaps it was Happy Little Stitch Shop. The point is I purchased the original sheets. I like to scan things for myself because I realize that I might like to use them again and maybe not have to buy them again. Also, I will be 100% honest. I do not like the paper they are printed on. They are printed on a glossy kind of paper, and I don't like that because I don't feel like I can really. They smudge, they write. I print these on 32-pound paper. Okay. Anyway, this is from Lori Holt. Quilt Projects. I don't know what it's called. I will put it right here. Editor. Anyway, I bought it. I scanned it before I started using it, and I print them off in the A4 size. A4? Whatever Happy Planner size is. I shrink them down to fit this Happy Planner, so that I can use them, for, you know, how I see fit. because I want to use them in here, and I don't want to use them all the time as 8.5 by 11. Okay, so again, do what you want in a Ted Lasso way at your own risk. Again, not selling these, not marketing these, not suggesting that you do that either. I'm just telling you, you know, when you purchase something, it's yours to do what you want. I choose to make copies for my own personal use. I'm going to my own personal use, stressing that personal use only. So anyway, these are fantastic because this is like the beginning page. This is her index where you can write down all of your whips. I should probably do that. And where they are in the binder. Since I'm not using it in that way, I'm not doing that. But this is a page from there, and it talks about what is your quilt design, what's your name, what's your quilt name, who's the designer, starting date, and you can see that they're meant to, oh sorry, I'm high. They're meant to go here, so if you came to project number 1, it would match with project number 1. So if it said Farm Girl Vintage, then I would have written everything here for Farm Girl Vintage. So this is how I'm utilizing this. I found another brain dump, which I also like on Canva. I have Pro, FYI, so some of these may not be available if you don't have Pro. This was for free. I was able to get this one for free. I don't remember. If I remember to look for it, I'll link it, but I was Googling a lot. I was looking on Pinterest. I found it. Quilt Project Planner. I think it's really nice. I love this honeycomb style. The colors. She had 3 colorways. It was great. On the back of here, I put a brain dump. I printed all of these double-sided. It works great. This is a tote bag. See, and then this is the other side. Let me see if I can find a blank one so you guys can see. Okay, so this is kind of like the other side of that quilt page. So you can come here and draw and create. Now, Lori Holt does have on her page how she uses her planner, or how she uses her quilt pages to show you. She puts pictures. She does all kinds of cool stuff. She uses swatches. She kind of does it in a scrapbooky kind of way. So I'm sort of, not really, doing the same thing. But this one I have for a tote bag that I want to make. Don't worry, I will not gatekeep. I'm going to probably do a TikTok and I'll share everything with you guys. Because tote bags are tote bags and no biggie, right? Anyway, so I have a couple blank ones of these in here. So I can brain dump and then put this dump into some kind of semblance of something or other, right? So I have a couple of those. This, because I didn't have another page, it's just the back of this, so it's blank. I put down what kits I have, what I want to make next, so I can kind of keep myself together. Yeah, so I have Farm Girl Vintage. This is what's in progress. That means I've already done, like I've started it. Farm Girl Vintage, Autumn Quilt Seeds, Summer on the Farm Have Not, Quilted Scarecrow, my tabletop banners, I forgot about those. Living in the Moment, which is my last video. Vintage Christmas, I have a kit, I gotta start it. Legendary, oh, I really want to do that. The fabric is ready for that. And then what I want to make, I have some more Sewing Quilt Seeds, Strawberry quilt, the Taylor Swift guitar quilt that I want to make, and then another checkerboard or Dorothy quilt, which I have fabric for. I bought these. Let me see if I can find some that are blank so you can kind of really see. I printed this one on cardstock, but the rest on 32. So see, like I have, this is how I would use it in everyday life. I would have, I know this is a terrible angle. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good at this stuff. Apologies. Anyway, name of the quilt, who wrote it, who made it, when I'm going to start it, so I can be shamed later. Things I need if there's a sew along. And I do want to say, these are much more colorful in person. I'm having a technical issue with my printer that refuses to print the background of this. You can't even see it on here. Anyway, I can get these big colors, but like any kind of background, it's a long story. I have my IT guys working on it. It's a mess. Anyway, you do this, and then over here, you would then sketch and put your swatches, whatever, talk more notes. You could even write notes about your project down, like, I made these bigger and I cut them down or whatever, right? Like whatever you want to do. I feel like it is, the world is your oyster. Oh, I accidentally printed that one on cardstock too, so that's real nice. So I have a couple blank ones of those. This is a kit that I also bought on Etsy, and I will try to remember to link it below. Okay. I don't have a clip or a pen. Hold on, just so you guys can remind it. Okay. I bought this. This is like and I apologize, I'm not a planner person. Don't know how to say it. Hobonichi weeks? I don't know. I don't care. I liked the grid. Okay. Will say I bought this a while back when I was more into like caring about planner stuff, but I'm not anymore in that way. So this is considered a Hobonichi. I don't know. Has times, it has the week. I don't know how these work, but I thought it was cute. Now this is sized for a happy planner, and I think she has other ones, different sizes. So if you like a big binder, you can do a big binder. You don't happen to have a happy planner. And it's just, for me, it's just grid paper, right? But nicer, a little bit better. Some stuff down at the bottom, whatever. Also, I think this is from the same lady. I bought this, so I'll show one page at a time. Let me put you back. Okay. I like this. It has a priorities. It has a to-do. It has an important. She has different options. Just Sunday start, Monday start, whatever. I think I do a Monday start because I work. But anyway, I chose the Monday start. And this is, again, sized for, you can see my little registration mark up there correctly. This is sized for Happy Planner. So in here, it's really nice to do your priorities, your to-do, your important, your notes, all that good stuff. And also, I'm filming again on the front camera, so I don't have a zoom out. I gotta like make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay. And then on the flip side, so if I'm looking at it flat, right, this is how I'm writing. Has a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday through Sunday. Very nice. And then I just have more Hobonichi weeks back here. And I just printed a whole bunch and put them in here because I don't really care. And again, just important notes. More, see, oh, this is from the other lady. These are the other colorways that she has. She had it in black and white. And she had it in this coral. I like the navy and mustard the best. I think it's so pretty. But it's a very nice kind of easy peasy lemon squeezy style, right? Different ways. If I wasn't filming, I would still want something that kind of helps me because I was sitting there trying to remember like all of the quilt kits that I have. And I was like on camera not that long ago, and I was like, oh, wait, oh, I have that. And as you see, I forgot about some of them. So it's nice to kind of have a thought process about it if you're planning to do, different quilts. See, I think that one's like the prettiest. It's just personal preference. So that you can keep it together, kind of. But if you're like me, you forget you have it. But anyway, also, what? Isn't this so cute? Sorry, I got distracted by my own stuff. This is how I will be, or how I use my Happy Planner repurposed to fit quilting so that I know what is coming up. It's also, I'm trying to help keep it better organized for my YouTube so that I know what videos I want to do, when I need to do it, it's a lot of good stuff. Again, I wouldn't have bought this, but it was 82 cents. You can't beat it. I'm sorry. You just can't. But yeah, so like things I have to decide, my random thoughts, which quilt project, I have to think and make a decision. What do I have to buy? I don't have to buy anything. Do I have to research anything? Do I have to call anybody? Do I have to text anybody? Do I have to email? New ideas, right? So just a nice way to kind of have a more cohesive style than a notebook, because I have used all kinds. I've used notebooks. I use other planners. I use notepads. I mean, you name it. Your girl has tried it. So we're trying this now. Plus, I already made it. She's beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? But anyway, yeah, there you go. So now, as I said in my last video, I do have to decide what I want to do next as far as a quilt top or my next couple of videos. But I think I am going to finish some of my block of the months that I have left open. So this Living in Liberty, aka Living in the Moment, my autumn quilt seeds, because I think I'm like 5 out of 9 or 3 out of 9 or 2 out of 9. I don't know. I have to go look. My Farm Girl Vintage, because I do need to get that finished. And my Quilted Scarecrow, because those are actually active, like cutting, cut, all that good stuff. I want to say I have one more. Oh, and my Tim Holtz and my... See, here you go. My Tim Holtz stars from Cotton Cuts, as well as my Mystery Puzzle quilt, which I am woefully behind on. So yeah, hopefully putting it out here into the YouTube universe, you guys will help hold me accountable. I can't promise anything though. I try real hard, guys, but I do work full time. My commute is like 40 minutes home. I do get out early enough, but some days I'm just too mentally drained and physically exhausted to want to do anything. But I'm going to make an effort, because I do have a lot of things I want to get sewing, and I'm really tired of being tired. So hopefully this helps me keep accountable, and you guys get to enjoy the fruits of that labor. So if you have any more questions about this, definitely leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer or do another video or whatever you want. I'll try to remember to link all of the pages, all of the ones I got, where I got them from. Like I said, these ones are from something that I purchased. It's from Lori Holt. For personal use, I will not be selling these. The only thing I can tell you is, if you ever buy something that is too big, for instance, this YouTube one right here, it was set to be in an 8.5 by 11 style. You shrink it to 82%. 82% is the magic number that gets you happy planner size, and that is available for free on the internet. I'm not like giving anybody proprietary information or anything, but you shrink it to 82% and it gets you the size for your happy planner. If you're better than me and you know how to change stuff to just be a happy planner size in your Adobe, then you can definitely do that as well. I've tried. Again, I'm having an issue with my Adobe on my work computer, my work printer, which is where I print some of this. I do print some at home, but I'm still using my computer that was work provided, so it's not really helping me any. But anyway, yeah, you can shrink anything down to 82% and it will give it to you. As you see, things are just different sizes depending on how I cut them. So they don't come with registration marks, so you're just gonna have to do a little guess. You can measure it out to the size. I forget what the size is, 9.75 by 7 something, 7.5, who knows. You can Google that too. But I'll try to remember what I used. If you're interested in it, try to find the links for those free ones, because they are super cute and I think they're very helpful, TBH. But anyway, yeah, if you have questions, if you want to see me, want to see how I use it, good luck. No, just kidding. I will work on that. And, if there's interest, I'll make a video about how I use this, and how I want to start organizing all the stuff I have. But yeah, the only thing you do need is a planner punch. You can buy one. I think I bought one at Office Depot. These are all these. They're just a little short, but it still works. For cheaper than the one you can buy at Michael's. But if you manifest hard enough, maybe Savers will have one for you like they did for me. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and see y'all on the flip side. Bye.